Coach?
Yes, I don't think I have to tell you that I'm sitting here with mixed feelings. At the one side, very happy because we at last could have a draw. At the other side, disappointed because we couldn't win the game. First half, we had some chances. We could have scored more than 1-0. But from the beginning, I think it was clear that Uganda was much sharper than we were in duel. And that was something I was afraid of before the game. You see, then we come out of the dressing room not sharp enough, and yes, in 2 minutes or 3 minutes we are 2-1 down. But the reaction after that, and also the changes we made in the team, made us to come back to have that point that we needed today. It should be a little bit a disaster if we should have lost the game today. But now with that point, it gives us a boost. I think that for next Tuesday, we have to review a little bit the things we will have to do and try to have a sharper team on the pitch than we had today, because it will be again not easy. The game of Uganda was simple, very aggressive when they lost the ball, and then a ball in front and players who were running. So when we didn't have really an answer on that, and that, it was a pity. But again, I'm happy with the draw, very happy with the draw, and I'm sure that next Tuesday we will see another South Africa than today.
All right. Okay, let's start here.
Okay, Coach, Chowezisi from Far Post. Rushin Dortley, you gave him a start. Just your impression on his performance today. Rushin Dortley, the left centre
From who?
back. Rushin
Dortley. I think you can't blame players in the back. They did what they have to do. They did their job, and I think for Rushwin it was his first game, not an easy game, and he did it well. So I think that the choice we made with him, that it was the good choice.
Coach, I know you say you can't blame anyone, but do you perhaps think it was a mistake to start Veli, who didn't play a competitive game this season at club level?
You know, this is something you know after the game. You don't know it if Veli don't make that error. Okay, then maybe you win the game. That can happen to every keeper. So when I don't regret that I put him in the goal. Now we have to see that's how he is. He's very disappointed. He's how shall I say it? I think we have much work to bring him back a little bit mentally, and we will see if it's possible. But I don't regret, not at all, that I put Veli today in the goal.
Coach, your name and your publication, sir?
Nsako from YFM. Maybe if you could just talk us through that substitution of Appollis. He just seemed to be having a good game, and the fans also just didn't.
You have to try something. At that moment we were 2-1 down. Yes, you have to take a risk. We played with two strikers, Ikram and Lyle, and we had two fresh wingers with Tapello and with Rebo, and I think that was a little bit a change in the field. Also with Talente in the midfield, there was more speed. We played a little bit quicker, so I think that was also why we changed them, not because they were playing bad, but we needed fresh blood in the team, and it was a good choice to do it.
Temba Shabalala, Joseph from Sports. Coach, well, it came out as a draw, but your target was 6 out of 6.
Yeah.
What's next now that it did not come out the way you wanted it to, that you didn't get the 6 points you wanted? And Talente came through and scored. We were raving about him Friday. Did you see what you wanted to see from him in this high pressure match, as you put it?
I think I wanted to see from everybody what I wanted to see the moment it was 2-1, and the way he came in was good, was very good even. So I think also that for those players, and okay, we discussed it before the game, and yeah, what will we do? Will we put the players who have those competitive games, or do we go on with players who know the automatism in the team and so on? So that was a choice you made. And the moment that we had to do something, yeah, we put those players who are maybe a little bit more fresh, a little bit more sharper, and Talente was one of those players today.
The target? Points tally?
Huh?
The points, the 6 out of 6?
Yeah, the point, yeah, it's a deception. I'm disappointed that we have only a point, but we have a point. That is true, and now, yeah, it's more than before the game of today that we have to win next Tuesday in South Sudan. That is sure.
Coach, Kamukolo from Soccer Laduma. Coach, I noticed in the first half, Kuliso and Aubrey were very high up. They were in line with the wingers. Is this a testament to the comfortability that the players are becoming with your style of play? Because it's not usually your fullbacks are that high.
Yeah, but Kuliso and Aubrey are very offensive fullbacks. So when we saw in the past that was for us something that we could hurt to the opponent. So today it was a little bit more difficult for them because again they played against an opponent who was very aggressive, who was very physical, who were very quick also. So and yes, they had a difficult game both offensively, sometimes also defensively, but that counts for all the team today a little bit. What I said in the beginning, we played against a tough opponent who was very sharp today, physically, very powerful, and some moments in the game we had some problems with it.
Good evening, Coach Karao from Supersport. Coach, you speak about Veli Merton. Can you just maybe just expand a bit as to what exactly is it that you're going to do with him? You've spoken about what mental,
you know, when it's not a nice thing for a keeper when he make that mistake. And okay, it's 1-1, but as a keeper, you know what you did wrong, and we could have lost the game with that. So. Yeah, he's really down for the moment, but yeah, I will see how he's in the next days. But you can't, if you feel that he's not really ready to play that game on Tuesday, then you can't put him because the risk is there that he make a mistake again. So for a keeper, it's very important, even more than for a field player, that he's mentally good because you know sometimes he has to do two things, and it was today what it was. What did he have to do, really? Nothing, or really nothing. But for the 1 or 2 or 3 things he had to do, there was one mistake, and that is not a happy thing for a coach, for a goalkeeper. So we will see. We will see how he is tomorrow and after tomorrow, and we will see for Tuesday.
Yeah, Coach, really from the CBC. I just want to look forward to the next game in South Sudan. I think if memory serves me well, we are going to an artificial pitch there.
Yeah.
And it's not always an easy one. You had an opportunity. I know it's also going to be difficult for you because you have to prepare the past few days for this game on a natural grass pitch. Maybe before you leave tomorrow, or it will only be match day -1.
No, you can't. It will change nothing if tomorrow we should train or Sunday we should train on a synthetic pitch. If you want to adapt on that, you have to train 1 week or 2 weeks. So when we didn't do it either in Liberia, it was just the same thing. We played a little bit nearly the exactly game as against Liberia, also 2-2, a little bit different, but also you can compare it. And 3 days later, we did a fantastic game on a synthetic field in Liberia. So let's take that in mind. And also now for me, I think I have a very important job to do. That is to put a mentally strong team on the pitch next week.
No, no, okay.
Evening colleagues, evening coach. Young September from Daily Mail. I just wanted to find out, coach, because you've spoken about Bailey's mental mindset at the moment. Just on Lyle Foster, obviously we know over the last year the struggles that he had for him to score today in the game that he had.
Talking about Yaya.
No, Lyle Foster.
Lyle. Yeah, it was not so easy for him today. Yeah? There were 2 central defenders who were very strong, very tall, very aggressive. But okay, he scored the goal. I think it's always important for a striker. And yeah, you know, a striker, it depends a little bit how the team is playing. And maybe we couldn't feed him enough today because again, we played against a very aggressive opponent, and we didn't really, or we were not able really, to play our normal game today. But again, this is something we knew before the game, and we were a little bit afraid of it. And yes, when you see the game now, you have to say, yeah, this is what we expected, or no, not expected, or what we were afraid of. And it was like that. So for Lyle also, it was very difficult for him to force something.
Coach, how do you fix this problem of Bafana not bearing matches on the upper hand? I mean, even the Uganda coach said they were nowhere in the first half, but the team only scored 1 goal.
The problem is there. Huh? We knew it already before that if you play against such an opponent, you have to be very sharp. But yeah, with the PSL, who is only starting in the half of September, and with friendly games, you don't get that sharpness. You need competitive games, and therefore this game for us was very good. It's very good in preparation for the game of next Tuesday. This is the games, those games we need. We need, of some players need that, the sharpness, the physical power. So it was today. So I think it can help us a lot, the game of today, and the way we came back on 2-2. I think it's a very good thing for the next game on Tuesday.
Coach, ideally you want to win all your home games, and then you start to count 9+. But also maybe to look back on some similarities, even though this was at home in the last campaign against losing to Morocco and then recovering after that, especially with still these trips. That the 2 points that you lost here, besides South Sudan, you will have to recover it between Congo and Uganda.
Yes, first of all, you know, when you lose 2 points at home, you have to take 3 points somewhere. So you choose, maybe in Congo, maybe in Uganda, but or maybe not. That depends also what will be Tuesday, the result of that game in Uganda. So maybe it is not so so bad today that the loss of 2 points, but that we will see in the next games how they will go. Certainly already Tuesday, but then we are again 1 month further. The 2 games, and maybe 2 key games against Congo.
Coach, just to throw forward on the South Sudan game, looking at this result, forgetting about this, just throw us forward into what to expect now that you are playing away, the approach and everything that you need to fix going into that match, looking at that we will not have you anytime soon.
No, not at all. You can't forget the past 8 months, even when the result today is not good. That should be the biggest mistake that you ever can make. Now, having doubts about everything. We know what the reason is. We know what the reason is. And for the moment, yes, you can't do so much on that. Because, yeah, it's a fact. And the fact we know, competitive games. So we will try to find a solution next Tuesday. And certainly not starting doubting, oh, this one and this one and this one. No, but you can be sure there will be some changes in the team, that is for sure.
Right, children.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Coachy.
Merci, merci.